Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to IXION, where the current goal is to try to get Sector 4 ready to accommodate lots and lots of thawed out people. To complete that goal there, we need to defrost almost 1,700 more people, which is quite a lot of people, and they're all going to need to live somewhere, so I think we turn Sector 4 into some sort of great big residential sector. Lots of houses, lots of the fancy domotic quarters, so we can fit lots of people in, possibly do a little bit of food over here as well, just to take the pressure off of Sector 2 a bit, but I think mostly over here we're going to have many homes. I think that's where we've got to put all these people that we have to defrost. However, before we do any of that, we need to get some more power, because at the moment we generate 510 power, but we're using 508 power, so we're teetering right on the edge of our power usage. So let's see if we can get some more solar panels. That would be quite handy. So hello Tiqqun, how are you? Right, so what have we got? Solar panel set 1, we can put 6 in, and that's the same. Okay, so what do we need to get large solar panel 6 in? It'll generate 52 power, which is a lot of power. However, it does need 225 polymers. That's quite a lot. We've only got 151 right now. We've got the electronics, which is a bit of a surprise. Normally that's what we struggle with, but no, it needs 4 electronics. We've got 22. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, the polymers are going to be a bit of an issue with that. Okay, so I think it's Sector 1 that's going to go out and build that. So over here in Sector 1, oh hang on, there's an event thing. Hang on, go and do that first before I forget. Administrator, we now have enough data to analyse the Piranesi's drones. The associated research project can be launched in the tech lab. With this, we should be able to install devices that reduce the impact of the Piranesi's drones on the Tiqqun. Okay, oh there's one of the Piranesi drones. Oh, they look a little bit sinister, don't they? The Piranesi is clearly a bad ship. Okay, right, that's a very good. Drone threat analysis upgrade unlocked for the Piranesi. Okay, we'll do that after. What are we doing now? What are we unlocking? Oh, the nuclear power plant. That will help a little bit with generating power as well. That will be very handy, but I think, yeah, solar panel is a nice, consistent, easy source of power. So over here, we need to make sure, really, Sector 1 has all of the polymers. We want Sector 1 to have all of the polymers so I can take them out and build solar panels. Ice. We've got ice over there. There's some polymers. That's hydrogen. That is the alloys. Okay, what can we do over here? Can we build... Could we build one of the big storage things? Hang on. Where is that? Maintenance. Yeah, could we build a medium stockpile over here? So pop one of those in and say in here, store all the polymers, please. That'll be handy. And then if we go to, where is it? Resource management. And we say Sector 1 needs 240 polymers. How much was it to build the thing, the solar panel? Remind me again. It was 225. Good grief. Okay, right. So every single polymer we have has to go over to Sector 1. That is the current state of things. Okay, so don't keep any. Everything has to go to Sector 1. All of the polymers, all of the time, please. Right, so get that done. That's going to take 1 electronics as well. How many electronics do we have over here? 2. Okay, so if we could get that up to 4 as well, that would be handy. So, okay, can we please have 4? And put 5. Put 5 over there. It's going to be fine. All the science has been picked up from wherever that place was. Hang on a second. Where are we? Over there at Crook P51. Okay, is that the only thing? And we've got more science from the habitation sector wreckage. Okay, that's fine. Now, one thing I did think, at the moment, we're hanging around the depressurized R&D district. And if we go back to here, we can see that we're in a big cloud of corpses. And that's a little bit grim, isn't it? The crew's morale will be affected by the great big corpse cloud, and I can completely understand that. So could we possibly now move? Could we move over there? Or have we got anywhere else to move to? I think maybe just there seems like a good place. And it's not too far away. So the moment we're in a meal cycle, I think we move out of the way. So I think, let's speed time on a little bit quicker than that. Right, meal cycle done. I think we move to there to just get out of the corpse cloud. Because it sounds a bit grim. How long will that take? 2.8 cycles. I think that's okay. I think we do that. Sector 4, might get a little bit grumpy with us because I don't think they've got batteries. But I think we have to move out of the corpse cloud. It makes us a bit further away from other things, but yeah, it makes morale better. So I think, yeah, let's go and do that, shall we? Let's go move out of the way so we get the lovely thing. Right, goodbye corpse cloud. Let's try and dodge past the bodies. Don't hit anybody as you go past, be respectful and such. Right, here we go. put time on nice and quick. Let's just try to get over here. So yeah, Sector 4, no battery power at all. They're going to be very grumpy with us. But yeah, they might be okay. We might possibly muddle through. We might be okay. And also, what's happening over here at this place anyway? Because we've arrived here. We haven't actually had a look around yet. P51, the Maya site. Our probe has registered some interesting environmental data on P51. Primary analysis revealed conditions similar to those found on a terrestrial seabed. These conditions may prove conducive to the existence of life. This is the crew of the Erlenmeyer. P51's atmosphere has an extremely high gas concentration. We are navigating through an almost semi-liquid environment. The tremendous pressure is putting the resistance of our suits to the test. Having reached the core, we are preparing to sortie out toward what appears to be a collection of geysers, an area that provides the environmental data. Okay, so perform intrusive analysis. The atmosphere of P51 is extremely dense. The team will have to make adjustments to the explosives so they don't compromise samples or the success of the mission. Yeah, that's never a good thing, is it? We're surrounded by gas and we're going to use explosives. I think we do it properly. Set up advanced analysis infrastructure. It'll cost us 50 of our alloys, but I think, yeah, we're pretty good for alloys. We have much in the way of iron, so alloys are okay. And that's going to help us get the most science out of it. So, yeah, okay, do that, please. And, of course, we've got quite a lot of ships now doing that. How about the Akshaya Patra? You go and do that, please. Yeah, you go and just sort of ship some stuff over there. That'll be very handy. Right, are we going to get over here? I suspect we're not going to do that. A new point of interest, though, it's another planet. It's another little planet over there. The overload caused an 8% loss in crew trust. It's only because it's all dark and miserable out there at the moment. As soon as we get in and we turn the lights back on, they're all going to be really happy. Everyone's very angry at the moment. It's going to be fine, everybody. Look, we can put the lights back on in a second. Yep, okay, right, the crew are very grumpy with us. But now we have rocked up at a new place. Okay, there's a blackout going on. Why are we using 512 power all of a sudden? No, not 512 power. Okay. Oh, no, I know what it is. Because we've built that. Okay, hang on. We have to turn something else off. For the moment, let's turn off the cryonic center. Let's turn that back off. Because, yeah, we've got quite a lot of people to defrost, but none right now. They're all out there in the system. We have to go and retrieve them. So, okay. Hopefully now all the lights can come back on. There we go. Look, everyone loves us again. Yay, brilliant. We're so popular. Right. Okay. They've got that sorted. And now, hopefully, if we go to resource management and go to polymers, we should see everybody shuffling polymers. Hang on. Didn't I tell them to have loads of polymers? Oh no, what did I tell them? Oh no, I've done the wrong thing. Hang on a minute. No. You're all going to need alloys of some kind. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake. Yeah, didn't click on the right button. It's all fine. Hang on a minute. Hang on. 30 alloys back there. You can always have, 100. That's a good thing to have in Sector 1. Right, sorry everybody. Sorry, messed that up a little bit. Sector 1, distribute those back out. Polymers. How about Sector 1 has all of the polymers? And you keep a handful. Keep a handful of polymers in your sectors. Keep 10. 10 in each or something. We don't need that many. So 10, and... Oh, hang on a minute. I can't drag the... They can't... I know they've not got any storage for it. They can't have any polymers because they can't be stored. Okay. Right, so all the polymers are now going to be making their way over to Sector 1, which is very exciting. Also, Sector 4, do you need to get your train stations set up? Yes, I think you do. So let's get your train stations in. So you're going to need some electronic storage, which would be there. But unfortunately, yeah, we can't. Can we switch that on? It's 3... I know. We're on 507 power. Okay, we need more power. We possibly could do with getting one of the nuclear power plant thingamabobs in, the fusion stations or whatever they are. Maybe even a couple of them. I suspect they're going to be completely massive, however. I think they're going to be huge. Okay, right. What we're going to do is we're going to get time going very quickly. In fact, hang on. What are our science ships doing? So the Erlenmeyer is currently over there. That's fine. Faraday. Oh, you're just hanging around. Where are you? You're hanging around in the corpse cloud. No, go over there, look. Go to Crook P43. And we will send out a probe. I know it does cost some polymers to get them replaced or whatever. But there's... there's something of interest around here. Because that thing just sort of towered up a bit. Hang on a minute. Where is it? can't quite find where it is. Where's the thing of interest? There. Just there. That's going to be a planet, isn't it? That's a planet of some sort. Right, go and find a planet, please. I think in terms of resources, we're doing okay. Silicon is a bit low. Silicon is a bit low. There's 186 out of it there to be collected, but none of it left to be mined. But look at the amount of iron there is out there. The amount of carbon, the amount of hydrogen we've got out there. And we need that when we have our new power plant thing set up. There's so much of it out there, but none to actually go and none to collect. How are we for ice? I think what we do is we've got a lot of carbon and we've got an okay amount of iron. So how about we get rid of that for now? We say don't do that, please. So don't get iron, don't get carbon. It's okay for the moment. Silicon, we'll just take that off. So grab some ice. You grab ice and... Mecha, you grab hydrogen, because I think, sector 1, oh, hang on, no, it doesn't matter what sector the mining ships are in. You need to collect some electronics and some alloys, but also grab some hydrogen, Lucian, the cargo ship in sector 1, because I think sector 1 does have hydrogen storage. I'm fairly certain it does. So, okay, that's going to be good. Got another probe ready, and hang on, let's get over here, please. And in we go. Right, what's going on here then at Crook P43? Our probe has discovered an unusual electromagnetic signal transmitting from beneath the surface of P43. The signal shares many similarities with the one our team identified on the Rokotansky comet in the Immortan system. Which one was that? Was that the gigantic deadly space globy ball thing, the floaty ball that killed everybody? Was it that one? I don't want to go near if it's another great big death floaty ball. This is the Faraday crew. We've landed on P43. The electromagnetic signal seems to be transmitting from below the planet's surface. We only have a limited amount of time to investigate, for our suits and the Faraday's hull are compromised by P43's corrosive atmosphere. Inkeri recommends the use of demolition charges to accelerate the excavation process. Okay, so use explosives, so blow stuff up, drill through, or leave the planet. Okay, right. They've only got a limited amount of time before they get dissolved to death and the ship melts. So do we blow it up, or do we drill through? Deploy a drilling rig and bore through, or use explosives to clear away sediment. Oh, now see, my brain says drill through, because if you use explosives, you might damage whatever's causing the signal to be transmitted. But on the flip side, if you take too long with the drill, you might possibly melt. Do you know what? We're going to go for it. If you start getting a bit melty, run back to the ship and get out of there. But we're going to drill. We're going to do some drilling through the crust, I think. That's a little bit more sensible. Okay, right. Is that thing now unlocked? No, not quite. It's not quite unlocked. And how are we looking for polymers over in Sector 1? Sector 1 has got 156 polymers in it. It's still not quite enough. It's got 5 electronics. That's pretty good. Yeah, where are the other... Hang on. We need all the polymers. Can we have all of your polymers, please? All your polymer belong to us. There we go. Right, Sector 1 needs all the polymers. 171 over here now. So we're still quite a lot short. How is that doing? That is doing its best. It's doing its best to make polymers. There's another 3 in there. It doesn't make very many at a time, though, does it? The polymer refinery is quite slow. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Get that research done. So complete that research over at the science lab. Come on, finish it, please. Hey, there we go. Right, so nuclear power plant technology is now unlocked. Slightly worrying. Polymer refinery. Chemical baths. For carbon now produces 5 polymer, or production speed increased. Now, I'd rather make more. So can we use our final bits of science that we've got now anyway, to get chemical baths to make more polymers? Because polymers are now very important for solar panels, and solar panels are important for power. So yeah, we will have that, please. That might help out quite a bit. And now, where are we? So factories, nuclear power plant. Let's see how utterly gargantuan these things are. Okay. Not as big as I was expecting. Not as big as I thought they might be. I mean, one could slot into there. If we rejig those roads, oh no, it can't slot into there because that's facing that way, isn't it? Oh, botherations. Oh, Sector 3, why are you so badly designed? Who designed this sector? Deary me. Right. I think maybe that might have to go into that corner. We might have to tuck one of our nuclear power plants into the corner over there. So get rid of those roads. We need this in. We have to get this in. This is important. It's crucial. So can we... oh, crap, that's going a bit weird. Can we get rid of that to there? And then build ourselves one of those 300 alloys. 5 electronics. It requires 20 power. And what? It requires 20 power to make it work, but it generates 10 power per cycle. I don't understand. I don't understand. That's completely pointless. It can't require 20 power to operate. The nuclear power plant transforms 1 hydrogen into 10 power per cycle. That sounds good, but it uses 20 power. We're just going to build one. We're going to build one because it sounds like a good thing to have. We're going to put it just there. So that's fine. And then it needs a road connection. So we'll build a road across like that. And then, yeah, that's going to take a long time to get that sorted. That's a big project. That's a big, big project. And over here, they are going to need some hydrogen storage. Have we got any of that? There's plenty of silicon storage. Okay, repurpose that for hydrogen storage, please. And then can we make sure that if I press the right button, can we please make sure that in terms of hydrogen, Sector 3 has some of it, please. Yeah, so tick that and put send to all sectors, but we're not sending it really. But we want to make sure that Sector 3 has, I don't know, all of it? 50. At least 50. So yeah, do that, please. And will Sector 1 start sending stuff over momentarily? Sector 1 doesn't... No, hang on. Yep, send to all sectors. There we go. Right, so Sector 1 is going to ship some hydrogen over to Sector 3. So as soon as that building is ready, we can then start generating some more power. This is getting very tricky. Generating power is becoming a real bind. Okay, right, this is fun. Oh, something's happened out in space. No, not in space, in one of the things in here. That's all fine. Right, okay, something else has happened there as well. We had... Oh, they found another thing over here. They found another planet over there. Right, get another probe. What are we looking low on then? Carbon's looking pretty good. I mean, yeah, if we could get some more hydrogen out there, that'd be handy, but silicon would also be useful, so we can generate much in the way of electronics. That's quite a good place, though. That's quite good. Let's maybe check for points of interest first. Make sure we've got all of those covered, and then we'll go and find lots of goodies. So let's have a little scoot about just to try to find... There was something there that's very tempting. There is 2,884 iron out there waiting to be mined. Joe, it's going to be fun. Let's find the points of interest. Let's have a little scoot about and just find any remaining points of interest. It looks like there is one over... There's one there. Okay, fine. Go out that way then, probe. Go and see what's over there. And we will move time on nice and quick. Did we do the polymer research? Ah, good. Okay, so we're now making more polymers as well, which is handy. Right. Okay, can we please get lots of polymers now over into Sector 1 so we can build a solar panel so we can go and do some more bits and bobs. And that probe found another planet, Crook P40, 132 science around that. That's very good. Okay, let's get another probe out there. Any other points of interest? There can't be that many more, I wouldn't have thought. There can't be that many more. I think we might have possibly found them all. We'll do a quick check though. But it looks like, yeah, we're not getting anything new now on the points of interest marker. And I think in terms of sort of objective things as well, I think we've covered those off. So now it's just a case of the goodies. There's quite a lot of silicon just there. We shall have that, thank you very much. Go over there and find us lots of lovely silicon thingamabobs. How are they doing over here? Have they moved that over? 32 alloys have gone over. Okay, right, that's fine. They're still working on that. How are we doing over here? Have we looked over here? Ah, bother. Okay, right. It didn't go entirely according to plan. I think somebody might have got melted. This is the Faraday's crew. While drilling, we hit a pressurized gas pocket. The detonation tore open a huge rift under our feet. We lost Inkeri, despite their suit exoskeleton, and the explosion damaged most of our drilling equipment. However, we have gained access to an extensive cave network. The atmosphere of P43 is already having an effect on it. Okay, so we've lost Inkeri Lane. I mean, you might as well carry on now, otherwise that sacrifice is worthless. So continue the expedition into the caves. Please don't get melted. Don't get melted to death, because that would make me very sad. But look at that, you can see all the little ships zooming about the place. It's all going very well. We still do need to get the sort of the habitation thingamabob set back up, so we can go and do some colonization stuff over there. Got to get that done as well. There's quite a lot to do. We haven't even got all the cryonic pods on board yet, but we need power. We just need more power. Right, there's some more silicon, which is good. Right, we just need a few more polymers. Come on, just get a few more polymers over, and then we can get another solar panel, and then we can build some more stuff. Because at the moment we are a little bit restricted by this. What we could do is, we could actually start the construction now, because I think by the time they've got to the point where they need the final polymers, they will have been generated by that factory. So I think we're going to be okay. So here we go. Let's get this done, shall we? Let's build solar panel set 1, large solar panel 6. Yes, please get that done. And please don't let the hull collapse and all that kind of stuff. We also do need to top up the batteries. That'll help us top the batteries up. That'll be handy. But yeah, look, all the polymers are pouring in. This is wonderful. All the electronics are already in. It's just the polymers. The polymers are flying in. They're doing a very good job of that. So what are we going to get up to? Just over 200-ish. So they're able to generate 200. There's 222 polymers, and we need 225. We need just the tiniest handful of polymers. Just everyone look down the back of your chairs and your sofas. Is there a polymer there? Chuck it outside and they'll use it to put a solar panel. 225. Perfect. Okay. It's now underway. This is very good. We can finally have some power. We can do some other stuff. It'll be very exciting. We do really need to get another one of these in as well, because that power isn't going to last very long at all. That's going to be used up pretty quickly. So, yeah, we need to get another one in. So if we could then begin topping the polymers up again, that would be very useful. But, yeah, okay, at least we can get this thing in nice and quick. And it's done. And look at that. Look at the amount of power we now have. Oh, it is a ludicrous amount of power. So much power. Right, there are many things that we do need to do. There's a lot of things that we need to do. The hull integrity is below 50%, but that's because... Hang on a minute. Hang on. Pause time. That's because they were fixing something, wasn't it? That's because they were fixing... No, not fixing. They were putting together the solar panels. Why now? Why now have we ran out of alloys over... What have I done? What have I done with alloys? Oh, we haven't got many alloys because, of course, we're building that power plant thing over here, which has taken up most of the alloys. Okay. That's quite bad. Right, okay, we need to get some more alloys over to Sector 1 or we're all going to be crushed to death, which would be a sad way to end all this. Sector 2, you don't need that many. In fact, you know what? All sectors, divert all your alloys to Sector 1 for now, please. Take everything to Sector 1. No, give everything to Sector 1 in terms of alloys, because otherwise we're all going to be quite dead. I also noticed, yeah, that we're not generating... We've not got any iron over here. Was there an iron stockpile? Yeah, hang on a minute, hang on. Iron. Sector 1. Sector 3. Oh, Sector 3's got loads. Sector 3, can you share some of your iron, please? Keep 300 of it, and then maybe send it out to Sector 1. Because Sector 1 could use some of that as well. That'd be useful, because then we can get this over here actually making some alloys that they can use. Right, okay. The hull is being repaired. Everything is looking fine again. Okay, good. Right, hang on. Go back to alloys. Possibly Sector 3 does need to keep a few. Sector 3, you can keep 40 alloys then. Sector 2 can have 20. And a 30 is quite good for building, isn't it? Sector 4 can have 30. Okay, right. Everything's looking good again. I think possibly in terms of research, we should do... Was it in here? Yeah, drone threat analysis. Let's get that done. Research that, please, because that's important. That's one of our kind of quest goal things. So get that done. Oh, no. That building's been damaged. We're not repairing the hull enough. Quickly, go repair the hull nice and quick. And then, yeah, we need to build some batteries as well. There's so much to do. There are many, many things that we have to do. But, yeah, we've got to house all those people as well. Right. Do we look now over here at getting some more of these in? Demotic quarters. So 80 alloys... and 1 electronics, but only 2 power. which is really, really good. So I think if we get rid of that little road there, kind of get rid of that entire road bit there can just go, can't it? We don't need any of those roads there for now. Where we're going, we don't need those roads. And then we'll just put 1, 2, 3 of those in. That can house a lot of people. That's a lot of alloys going onto it, but it can house a lot of people. And then I think what we need to do is we need to go out to the fleet and we need to find a ship to go and grab lots of frosty people, Neshmet. So we've got an okay amount of ice right now. So don't grab ice. There's a decent amount of food out there as well, but that's fine. Go and grab frosty people. Go and grab frozen people and bring them back, please. There's no iron out there. Oh, we've mined all the hydrogen. Okay, well, the hydrogen's gone. So currently the mecha is doing nothing. How about you get some silicon? Go and do that, please. That'd be handy. Right, and then we just get loads of houses set up over here. That's going to take a very long time for them to get that sorted. Oh, hang on. That can be switched back on. That's very handy. Right, see, they've gone out. The electronics have gone out, but now it's just the alloys. And the alloys are being used up by lots of things. By this over here, by our repairs, and by the nuclear power plant thing over here. Right, so that's the next big thing. Let's make sure that gets done. Have we finished the... Have we finished... Oh, no, they are. They're working on the trains. That took 50 alloys as well. Maybe that's where the alloys over here have gone so far. But we're going to have trains set up over here. So there we go. Things are a little bit quicker and a bit more efficient over here in Sector 4. Wonderful stuff. Right, next big thing. Oh, hang on. Hang on. The resources have gone into that. So now they can actually build our nuclear power plant. And then we'll see what that does. So 88 hydrogen we have in there. So every single cycle, that's going to use 1 hydrogen and turn it into power, which is good. Can we make that a little bit better? Where is... Hang on. Fusion station. Oh, no, not that. Where is it? It's not that. It's there is nuclear power plant. So genome correction. Construction cost is reduced by 40%. I could have done that earlier. That would have been handy, wouldn't it? Power cost is reduced by 10, 20 fewer workers. So we can't make it more efficient, but we can make it a bit cheaper in terms of its own power usage and a bit more efficient in terms of people. I'm not that bothered. I'm not that bothered. Can we upgrade the fire stations? We need to get some of those. Oh, that needs other upgrades elsewhere. Okay, never mind. Never mind. At the moment, we've got 40 science points. What do we spend those on that's going to be really useful? Maybe it's time to upgrade the tech lab a little bit more. So I think we get this done first. To get personal computers, very futuristic. So research speed increased by 20%. Not so bothered about that. Don't care about the speed. But then I think with that done, we can get some more bits and bobs down here done. So we can maybe get the tech lab generating more science points itself, rather than us having to find science points out in the galaxy. So I think that seems like a good start. So there we go. Get that done, please. And then, right, get time moving on. They've nearly completed that. Right, that is in. What does that mean? Working conditions over in Sector 3 are optimal. Hang on. Why is that complaining? There's a moderate risk of accidents taking place. So workers needed in Sector 3, 259. Active workers, 204. Really? Oh. Okay, right, hang on. That's okay, Brad. That might be a little bit of a problem. What is the housing capacity over here in Sector 3? We've got 572 capacity and only 447 people are there. Right, okay. Can we move some people over from Sector 3? There's 50 workers. I know we need to keep some of those. Hang on a minute. Hang on. What have we got there? Workers. 283 workers in Sector 2. Out of 191 required. So what do we need over here? About 50, was it? If we send over 60, send over 70. Send over from Sector 2 to Sector 3, 70 workers. So only workers. Start that migration, please. Get that underway, and it should be a little bit quicker, because of course they can get the train now, which is very exciting. So here we go. Get that done. Boop. Right, housing is all sorted, and now it's just some health problems going on. And we're generating a lot of power. That's generating some good power now. Plus 70... What? transforms 1 hydrogen into 10 power per cycle. It's generating 75 power. Really? Okay, that thing's really important. That thing is amazing. And then we're going to start building the housing over here. Right, so we're getting there slowly but surely. We are kind of muddling through with this. We're getting there in a very gradual sort of a way. We do need the, hang on a minute, where is it? Stability. We need one of the listening centre things over here, the DLS centre. That can tuck in right there. That's fine. That can just go there. We have to get one of those in over here eventually, so we can, do stuff over here and control policy and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, get that in as well. But yeah, the housing is quite important too. One thing I do think that might be quite handy is getting a fire station set up in every single sector. At the moment, Sector 1's got a fire station. I don't think Sector 2 has. Sector 3's got one, and Sector 4 doesn't have one. So I think maybe it might be a good idea to get them in. So hang on. Sector 4, is it maintenance? Yeah, so a fire station. So where can that go? Oh, it can go down there. That's perfect. Okay, so put that there for now. That's okay. And then just get that road carrying on. So fire station over in Sector 4. Very handy. Sector 3's got one. Sector 2. Where can we put your fire station? Can we get rid of these? What's the housing of Sector 2 like? What's the housing capacity? Hang on a second. Sector 2. You've got 588 housing capacity and 458 people. So there's, what's that? Maths with Penge. 140? 30? 130. Okay, so I think that houses 52 people. So I think we can get rid of these two things down here. I think we can get rid of that, dismantle that, and dismantle that, and possibly we can dismantle, say, one of those optimized quarters there and build a demotic quarter in there because they're the same. So, right, do all those things. We might end up with a few homeless people in Sector 2, but that's okay. They'll muddle through. They'll be fine. We'll put the thing back in. Right, personal computer has been a lot. I completely forgot about the science stuff going on. Hang on a minute. Sorry about that. Okay, right, so this is the Maya site where we sent over some alloys. We've discovered unusual bacteriological formations in the geysers of P51. The bacteria are not only capable of arranging amino acids, but by utilising geyser emissions as binding agents, they restructure mineral deposits and carve out basins around the geysers. Further groups of bacteria were found within these basins. We've named the bacteria Mayas and would like to carry out further behavioural analysis. Yeah, okay, you crack on with that. You have fun looking at the bacteria. And then over here, we've reached the anomaly. It's that again. It's that again. I don't like it. We've reached the anomaly. It is in a large cave full of strange geological forms. Concentric circles are present on the walls, reaching from floor to ceiling and formed of many layers of different sediments. Crystal formations have grown everywhere. What is most astonishing, however, is the anomaly itself. A huge grey sphere. We've seen this before. About 4 meters in diameter, floating in the centre of the cave. We are setting up analysis instrumentation now. Oh no, what do we do? Okay, maybe what we do is we look around the thing first, and that might give us some clues as to what we can do with the great big floaty ball of inevitable destruction. Maybe we could stop it being so killy. So let's study the concentric circles. Have a look at them first, please, because that might actually be quite helpful. That might be useful. And let's get another probe out there. What can we find? Hang on. Joe, what? Come out of that a second. Leave that view. Pause time. What have we got out there? We've got plenty of stuff out there to be mined. There's loads of stuff. Possibly hydrogen. If we could find another source of hydrogen out there, that would be very handy. So let's have a quick look around. Can we find any hydrogen stuff out here in this particular system? Oh, yeah, over there. Okay, that's quite nearby as well. Oh, there's silicon over there, though. There's a lot of silicon. Oh, and there's a lot of iron. Okay, hang on. Send that one out there. Get time ticking on, because then we can make another probe pretty quickly, I think. And then we'll send the other probe out here to check out the hydrogen. And back in Sector 2, we have to get some more housing put together. So here we go. Population. Right. Demotic quarters. Fancy buildings. One can go in there, and that will house a lot of people. There is a bit of a gap over there as well. A little bit of a gap over there. So maybe we could put something into there. That'd be useful. And that probe completed its scan. And I imagine it's going to say, yes, there is some hydrogen. How much is there? 150. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. At the moment, we've maxed out on storage for it anyway, so that's not too shabby at all. Right, okay, things are looking pretty good. We've got plenty of... Do you know what? We're full of water. We are full of water. This is wonderful. Right, when these are gone, can we get rid of these? Are we struggling to store the alloys or something? Why are we not able to do this? Have we maxed out the alloy stores? No. They're just busy doing something else, I think. Okay, never mind. That's all fine. What we could do is, hang on, go back out to space again. They're collecting some science from there, which is good. So back up to 58 science points. Right, okay, yay for bacteria. The majority of the Maya bacteria live inside a geyser's tube, a geyser. Smaller groups do exist externally that appear to have been excluded. Samples from within the geyser reveal an organised society that is not only able to propagate other types of bacteria, but also use what can only be described as tools, exchanged via vesicular transfer. So they're like living bacteria. The bacteria are kind of sentient. This is very exciting. We theorised a bacteriological language, and with the help of the PA, sent a message to the colony through the appropriate stimuli. They responded. The colony has proposed to follow us on an expedition to the Tiqqun. This will be a monumental undertaking, as a single human cycle corresponds to several hundred of theirs. We have determined that the best way of transporting the bacteria will be to settle a small colony within the respiratory tract of one of the crew. Perhaps an extreme method, but it will provide the ideal conditions for the bacteria. An intelligent underwear species, this will surely open the way for new perspectives. Okay, so 45 science. That's exciting. But now the little bacteria things would like to settle in the... Where was it? In the throat, was it? The respiratory tract of one of the crew. So either, what's going to happen is, let's be honest, either it's going to be an amazing thing and we're going to, meet a new species and it's first contact and it's going to be amazing. We go, yay, bacteria friends. Or they're going to go, ha, we're now inside one of these big walking humanoid things. Quickly, let's take them over and make them do lots of killings. Joe what? Authorised transportation. One of the Erlenmeyer's crew will carry a Maya colony in their lungs and bring the sample back on board the Tiqqun. What could possibly go wrong? It's going to be fine. Oh no. What have we done? Okay, back over here we go. Okay, the concentric circles do not have a classical geological origin. A phenomenon unknown external to the geological activity observed on P43 generated these strange formations. The circles are not perfect, but the distance between each layer is proportional to their diameters. What? Atomic analysis revealed the presence of particles characteristic of self-similar space. Sensors indicate the team's suits and the Faraday's hull will soon be compromised by the planet's atmosphere. Repatriation should be initiated with urgency. Okay, so we know what happens if we examine that sphere. It's going to kill us all, because we did it before, and it just sort of, booped out of existence and it went away. So do we spend some time analysing the crystal formations, or do we just get out of there? Hang on. Is there some science? There's some science there, I think, isn't there? There's 40 science, right? They're collecting the science points anyway. We did get told to get out. Repatriation should be initiated with urgency. Do we try to analyse crystal formations? Or do we just get out of there? What's the risk? We're not going to examine the sphere, because that's going to kill us. And we know that's going to kill us. It did it before. I have no reason to believe that it's not going to do it again. But do we try to hurry things along to analyse crystal formations? To get another bit of science? Joe, what? Do it. Look at them really quickly. Analyse those crystal formations quicker than you've ever analysed crystal formations before, science folks. Okay, hang on a minute. The Erlenmeyers completed the event over here where we put the colony in somebody's throat. Right. Okay, it didn't go entirely according to plan. Final report of the Erlenmeyer. This is Camille. Osmo, Sanathi, Rusian and Elira dead. The Erlenmeyer has been critically damaged. I'm engaging emergency cryonics protocols now. If you're hearing this, please send help immediately. End of communication. Okay. Right. So it turns out that trying to house bacterial colonies in your lungs is generally a bad thing because, everyone's dead. Everyone's dead except Camille. We picked up some science points and we have lost another science ship. People are very grumpy and there's one person to go and pick up. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't go well at all. Okay, hang on. How about over here? Are we going to lose everybody on this science ship as well? Come on. Look at the crystally things really quickly. Go, ooh, aren't they pointy? And then be done with it. Right, are you all alive? We've completed the action. No! Oh, botherations. Okay, right. It's not a good day for science. It's not a good day to be a scientist. While the Faraday's team was following research protocols, the corrosive atmosphere compromised their suits. The team perished while attempting to reach their ship, which is now no longer functional and cannot be repatriated. Their last report mentions that the electromagnetic anomaly disappeared. P-43's lethal atmospheric conditions have irrevocably altered the cave system, and then the rest of them are dead. So not too long ago, we had 10 scientists. Now I've got 1, and they're in a frozen sort of cryopod thing. Declare the team as lost. Okay, right. That didn't go according to plan at all. Right, hang on a second. Let's get some more science ships. I'm sorry, scientists. I'm very so that was terrible. Right, hang on. Get a science ship, please, because we need to get some more. And over here, can we please get another science ship? And we'll try not to kill you lot. We'll try to keep you alive. Right, that's being put together. The Demotic Quarter in Sector 2 is going in. And over here, look, they're taking that one apart. Possibly, could we use that to get some algae farms in? Because we do need another food production building to complete that goal there. So yeah, we do need to do that. Awaken 2,000 chronic pot of 307. Wasn't that what we were on at the start? Was that not what we were on earlier? I thought we'd maybe woken some people up. Hang on. We turned that off. Hang on. Put the Chronic Centre back on. Also, can we please send workers and non-workers sector 4? Sector population limit, I don't know, 2,000. There. Send them over to Sector 4, please. Sector 4 is where people are going to go and live. Right. So, new resident setup over there. Very nice. Bit of room down here. So we could get the fire station in. Where else could that go? I mean, it could go on that corner. Rejig those roads a little bit. That makes it a bit more efficient. How about, let's put it on that corner. That'll do. So hang on a minute. Get rid of that ridiculous road bit there, because that's just nonsense. Put the fire station in like that. And then what we'll do is we'll get rid of that bit. And then just have a road coming up there like that. And then across like that. Wonderful. Okay, so they can get that in. And then down here, we can now have algae farms. So they use a moderate amount of water to produce a large amount of food, rather than the crop farms use a significant amount of water to produce a large amount of food. So could we get one of these in and maybe look at getting some decent sort of, lovely algae farms in to make better use of our water? Although food right now is looking particularly fantastic. We're sort of okay for food, but we do need another food production building. So maybe, do you know what? Let's get one of these in, and we'll just really make sure that food is completely sorted. It's all going to be fine. Right, okay, get time ticking on. Sector 4, how are they doing down here? It's very slow going in Sector 4. It looks like in Sector 4 they're lacking alloys. We're lacking alloys everywhere by the look of it. Oh dear. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Alloys, Sector 1... send to all sectors. Sector 2, that's all, whatever, it's fine. Right, so hopefully, we can get more alloys back down to Sector 4 nice and quick. Sector 3, I think, is sending them over as soon as they're being made. I think we are kind of generating them, and immediately they're going back out over here to make fire stations and various other bits and bobs. But we'll get there in time. We're on 318 cryonic pods awoken now. Hooray! Only another about 1,700 to go. Wonderful. It's going to take a long time, that is. And we need batteries as well. We need batteries. So, right, how are we going to do this? Can we make the batteries better with a bit of science? Let's have a quick look. Batteries tier 1. Charging speed. Battery tier 3. We could unlock tier 3 batteries. Get rid of the tier 1s and get the tier 3s in. And then they just charge quicker, which would also be handy. Let's do that, and then we'll queue up the next one. So, right, 2 battery bits of research going in. Very important. The only thing is, how big are the next levels of batteries? Where are they? Are they a bit bigger? Oh, the tier 3 ones are going to be proper chonky things, aren't they? Okay, right, fine. We're going to have to try and fit some more batteries in as well. Okay, tier 3 batteries are unlocked. How big are they? They are quite big. They're very, very big, chonky things indeed. Oh, dear. I mean, one would fit just there, but we'd have to move those storage things out of the way. They're really big. Crikeys. Okay, right. We can't fit any of those in over here at all. There is no chance of us getting that in. Unless we do some serious rejigging of the housing. We might need to do some rejigging of housing over there. We could, though, get a big battery over here in Sector 4. Because we know there's room over here in Sector 4. Hang on, what does it take? It takes 3 electronics and 60 alloys. Okay, we can do that. That's fine. Can we put it down here? No, it doesn't really fit. It would go... Hang on. Does it fit into that gap? But then we can't now. Then we can't get any roads coming out that way. And that makes it a little bit inefficient around there. I mean, we might not keep these where they are. We might be able to move these around a little bit. Because they are in a bit of a silly place now. They were put there initially when we got the whole sector open. But maybe that's not the best place for these things at the minute. Can we move that? Okay, let's wait till they've built everything. And then maybe... Oh, hello. Administrator, we have recovered the cryopod of Camille Justin. They're exposed to serious bacteriological contamination during their mission on Crook P51. Munchie security protocols recommend the removal of such a cryopod to avoid epidemic. Okay, destroy the cryopod or conduct careful study of her. Oh no, I'm gonna do the one which might possibly unleash a terrible epidemic upon our people. Conduct careful study of Camille Justin. Be really careful. Socially distance. Wear your mask. Wear some gloves. Wash your hands. All that kind of stuff. Please don't mess that up, because that would be bad. That'll be very bad indeed. Right, 172 people living here now, which is wonderful. Fire station going in. Plenty more housing going in. What is the current housing capacity over here in Sector 4? So, 175 people live here. 364 housing capacity. Wonderful stuff. Okay, and the fire station is in as well. Right, let's get then population. Let's get another couple of the demotic quarters set up. Let's get 3 of those in just to make sure that we can house many people over here. Lots of people. And then we'll leave that for a bit. Sector 4 can now just sort of tick over and do its thing. Yeah, food production building. Is that nearly done? 1 out of 3 electronics required. Oh, hang on. How many electronics are we sending over into Sector 2? Sector 2 is allowed 3. Okay, they'll move it over eventually. That will get done at some point soonish. It looks like they're working on the fire station right now, which is okay. That's important too. Want to make sure if there is a fire, we can actually go and sort it out. Oh, hang on. I think Sector 2 might possibly need some polymers to build the science ship. Hang on a minute. We robbed all the polymers, didn't we? Hang on a second. Put 25 into Sector 2, please, so they can build their science ship. Is the other science ship built? I imagine it's there. The Montessori. Oh, and it's ready. It's got people in. Ah, okay, right. This is good. I'll try not to kill you lot. Sorry. Right, go over to that planet, please. Go to that planet and pick up that science. There's 37 science points there. So, yeah, don't read the logs about what happened there. You don't need to read about the logs. It was just a thing happened. It was fine. We've muddled through. So ignore all the logs from that. It's all going to be okay. Just pick up the science points, please, because we need them to do lots of important sciencey bits and bobs. Speaking of sciencey bits and bobs, now we can go and make our tech lab even better. So at the moment, we have to get that PA assisted management, research speed increased by 40%. I'm not overly bothered about that. Really, we want to get to that. We want to increase the production rate of science to 5 units every 3 cycles, because that's quite a lot of science points that the tech lab is generating. I think we have to go through all of that first, which is a bit of a bother, but never mind. So research that now, and then we can't queue up the next one. So research speed increased by 60%, research speed increased by 80%, and then we can get computing optimization to make the tech lab generate science all on its own. Okay, right, that's fine. That's going to take a little while to get sorted. So there we go, that's ticking up. So when that's done, we'll get the next one underway. And then I suspect maybe we might be a little bit short of science points by then. Okay, that's that one done. Now let's get family at work underway. So another 36. And then, yeah, we're not going to have the 40 required to do the next one just yet. Although, could we then move our ship round somewhere else? There is a thing over here, look. Crook P41. 32 science points over there. Might as well head down there. And I think Sector 2 just completed the first algae farm we've got. Okay, now we need to get some fields. So algae plantations. Each algae plantation transforms 4 water into 4.3 food per cycle with an automatic harvest every 5 cycles. Okay, that's really good. It does take 6 power per algae plantation. So that's going to be 24 power on that. That's okay. I think we can cope with that. The only thing is, yeah, how big are these things? We can fit not many in, I'm afraid. We can fit 3 in, possibly. So hang on. They have to be connected to that, don't they? So we can't put them in that way. So we'll have one like that. That would make sense. And then one like that and one like that. And then possibly, could we get one up like that at the end? Possibly. Hang on. It would have to be like that. We could do that. Okay, yeah, this is going to be fine. So one like that. And then one like that. Yeah, one's going to have to sort of go maybe down here. But there's a road in the way, which is a little bit of a nuisance. We could put a food store in over there because we are running a little bit. We could put one of the big storages in for food over here. That'd keep us going for ages. Yeah, we don't need that road down there. That road down there is slightly pointless. It doesn't do anything. So hang on. Get rid of that road there. And then we can get another one of these things in. Wonderful. Right, so get another one of those in to sort out all of our stuff. So there we go. Do that. So sort out lots of lovely food down here. Oh, hang on. No. Not you. Not that algae field. Can we get rid of that one? There we go. Sorry, that was my mistake. So hang on a second. I want to put it down like that. So then we can get a little storage thing in. Or a battery, possibly. We could put a battery in there. Because that's just a bit of room that's not being used for anything else. Let's pop a battery in just there. And then can we get one of the big storages in over here? Although we're now at maximum power limit again. Oh my word. Okay, right. So already we've burned through the power that the solar panel's given us and the big kind of hydrogen. Oh no, that's not generating anything. That's why. It's purging waste. Ah, okay. So as soon as that's done, our power's going to go back up. But at the moment, yeah, they're spending a while getting rid of all that waste. Oh, okay. Do we need to change the policy over here? That's not the right button, Penge. The policy over here about waste. Waste recycling, it can be stored in stockpiles. Do we then keep the waste in a stockpile? Oh, but then that's... Oh, no. Okay, we're just going to have to take that hit for a while. It's going to go away in a second. So, boom, there we go. Power back on, and we can generate more power. Okay, right. This is all fine. Everything is fine. If we get batteries, we'll be sorted. So, pop that in. Store food in that one, please. Right. Get time ticking on. Another battery going in just there, because there's room for it to go in. And then, yeah, how do we rejig all of this? Because this, it's lovely, it's farmy, but it's a bit of a mess going on. How are we doing over here as well? Those houses set up. Ah, hang on a minute. Hang on. Over here, we've got ourselves Sector 4's listening centre thingamajig, which means we can do some lovely... Oh, hang on. How happy are they over here? Plus 0.6. Maybe we don't need to be quite as intense on propaganda over in Sector 4 as we are elsewhere. Maybe we could just, let them have a little bit of a relaxed time with propaganda, possibly. That could be quite good. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We do need to maybe get another solar panel in. I think that would be quite a good thing to do, just to finish things off for today. That's too difficult. Solar panel set 2. Let's get that done. 52 power, nice consistent source of power. 225 polymers, 4 electronics. Hull repair will be temporarily paused. That's what concerns me a little bit. Have we got enough polymers to get that done? I don't think we have. Not yet, anyway. Maybe we just let time tick on a bit until we've got some more polymers. And go back to the tech lab. Let's get high-risk experimental field research done. Research speed increased by 80%. I'm not bothered about how quick it is. I just like to generate more research points on your own. But yeah, let's get this done then. Get that out the way. Have we gathered that stuff from over here? Yep, okay, Crook P41. What's happening? Crook P41 is a telluric planet. I don't know what that means. With a small quantity of water, present as ice. There are many large black telluric formations across its surface. The atmosphere of P41 is heavy with cloud cover, and storms envelop the planet, scouring it with solid aluminium rain. That sounds horrendous. Going to need a very sturdy umbrella for that one. Edwin has noted a formation of particular interest. This is the Montessori team. Please don't kill us. We have landed near Site 0. We should be protected from the aluminium rain here. We've located the formation of unknown origin and are commencing exploration of the site. Yeah, okay, right, well, go and have a little look around. Go and have a poke around, see what you can find. Please don't die, because if you die, I think that's going to mean that people are going to get very, very grumpy with us. And it's going to be a really bad thing to go on all the sort of, the job recruitment things for scientists. That's going to be terrible. No one's going to want to be a scientist if their chance of being vaporized or melted or destroyed by a magic floaty orb are quite high. So, yeah, let's just try and not die, please. A little bit concerning about our iron. Our iron levels are a little bit low now, so possibly... you're not doing anything at all. You've mined all the silicon, which is handy. So get out there and do some iron, please. How much ice out there? There's 1,300 ice out there, just about, so you don't have to go and do any more ice mining. Let's get out there, please, and do some iron mining again, because we have burned through quite a lot of our iron. So yeah, if we could bring that back to Sector 3, please. And do you know what? Sector 1 as well. Go and grab some iron for Sector 1. That will be handy, because that can make its own thing. Sector 2, yep, just go and grab the frozen people. There's 1,786 of them out there, so plenty to choose from. Yeah, you bring back iron and to Sector 3. Possibly Sector 3, yeah, bring back some of that silicon as well. So, yeah, make that your... Hang on. There you go. So you bring back iron. That's your single job. That's okay. You could bring your Pridwin. Pridwin, bring back food, maybe, to Sector 3. Because Sector 3 will need food. It's got a food store. So put that into there, please. Pelican is grabbing hydrogen and ice. And you're just grabbing ice. Okay, how about you grab some iron as well? You grab iron too, because iron, yeah, we are running out, and we're not repairing the hull. Oh no, we are repairing the hull again. Yay, okay, everything's fine. It's all good. Everything is fine again. And let's see if the science team are alive or dead. It looks like they're alive. Hooray. The team reports that the telluric formation is circular in shape and has steep sides. They began mapping the numerous tunnels that lead inside it. Initial reports suggest that these were not created by natural phenomena, but dug intentionally. Okay, so we're not the first to arrive here. Continued behaviour analysis of the team is registering breaches of DLS safety protocol, as well as metaphysical and psychological aberrations. One crew member appears to have removed their protective helmet, convinced that the air in the tunnels was breathable. Accounting for P41's atmosphere, their remaining lifespan is estimated to be 37 minutes. We can't lose any more scientists. Get out of there. Okay, so Naomi Protocol overrides security protocols for the Montessori team. What does that mean? They're able to act without constraint, independent of DLS protocol, or continue exploration of the formation, implementing strict psychological monitoring. What does that mean? With the help of specifically designed DLS protocols, the Montessori team will continue their expedition and analyse the high levels of aluminium in P41's atmosphere. I think we go for that middle one. Let's make sure they don't all die out there. I suspect maybe they might possibly die a little bit, but there we go. Hopefully they can remain alive. Right, how are we doing over here in Sector 2? We've almost got one of those things set up. That's quite good. Almost got one of those. What we want to do really is, I want to pick up that science. There's 60 science points there. That could allow us to complete our final bit of research over in the tech lab. So that'd be really handy. So, okay, let's get this done. Let's run time on until that research thing over there, until that expedition, is complete. And I think we've got enough polymers to build ourselves another solar panel, which is wonderful. So here we go. Solar panel set 2, large solar panel 6. Yes, please. We will have one of those. Thank you very much. Right, so get that in, because that's going to be really important. And how near are we to completing that over there? Right, okay, please obey your safety protocols. Please don't die. Okay, right, they're collecting science points, which means that, somebody's got to be alive to be doing that. So they're not all dead on there, which is good. While that's happening, before we go and look at that, can we get the final bit done over here in the tech lab? Yes, we can. Computing optimization increase the production rate of science to 5 units every 3 cycles. That's huge. That's really good. So, okay, get that done. That's going to be very important for us. Right, and then, yeah, if we could get the... hang on. No, go back to here then. They're picking up the science points, but we've got enough to do what we need to do. So, what happened? Thanks to intensive psychological and medical follow-up, the Montessori team was able to conclude the study. Solid aluminium particles, carried by the winds of P41, created the network of tunnels. The erosive process has transformed the topography of the planet. When the particles collide with each other inside the tunnels, their reverberation generates a low-frequency vibration. When this passes through the inner ear, it alters human neural activity. So particles were vibrating so much, it was getting into people's heads and making them feel all a bit funny. Okay, end the listening protocol. We don't want to override the security protocols, because that might possibly kill them a bit. No, leave the planet. We're okay. 75 beautiful research points. That is wonderful. Hull integrity is completely plummeting, however. I know, it's going back up a bit now. Plus 80. Yeah, why is that so low all of a sudden? Did we run out of alloys over in Sector 1? Hopefully not. But okay, right, hang on. Are we actually sending alloys to Sector 1? Yeah, Sector 3. Maybe just keep 30, Sector 3. Keep 30 alloys. Yeah, Sector 2 keeps using the alloys as well, I imagine. But we need to get this thing set up. Because look at that. We're 1 power away from reaching our limit when the hydrogen fusion power plant thing switches off for a bit. So we need to get that done pretty sharpish. So yeah, if we could get that done, that'd be nice. And then the Montessori, we've got another science ship. Go over there and pick up the remaining science from Crook P43. Thank you so much. Okay, I think the solar panels are done and just about in the nick of time because our hull integrity was looking very, very bad indeed. But okay, there we go. Power is now looking wonderful indeed. In fact, if we just pop back into the station and pause time for a second, things are looking pretty good. So science, got loads of that. Start doing some lovely research stuff. That's going to be good. 120 chronic pods right now. We're getting through thawing people out. So we now need, what, about another 1,500 people. So we're getting there. Food is looking fantastic. We generate a lot of food over here in Sector 2. And we've not got that storage thing in yet. So we could potentially store even more food. So food, I think, is going to be okay for a good long time. I think we've kind of got that sorted out. We've got loads of ice. That thing is full of water. It can't generate more water. Might need a bit more water when the algae farm is in. But still, that's a lot of food going on. And of course, we have research to make our food go a bit further. 1 bit of food feeds more people now, which is very good. Loads of ice. The waste is building up a bit. Plenty of hydrogen. Silicon, look at that. Loads of that. Making lots of electronics. Got plenty of carbon. Topping back up on polymers. Even getting some more iron in so we can get more alloys. So it's all looking pretty good. It's looking very, very splendid indeed. So I think for now, that's quite a good point to leave it. I think we finish things up for the moment. And then when we come back next time, we'll just carry on what we've been doing this time round. We need to keep on thawing out people from the cryonic pods. We need to go and pick up lots of those pods. We need to get some more batteries underway to get lots of power. And then we do need to get the little colonization center thing set back up. And then we can send some people over to Crook P42 and see how they get on over there. So plenty to do next time, but I'm quite happy with how things are going. There's plenty of resources out there for us to keep gathering, so we should be okay to stay here for a little while longer, just while we get those final goals sorted out, which is all very good indeed. So yeah, we'll finish up for now, come back next time and see how we get on. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in IXION. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. These people are eating the tables. They're just devouring the tables. They're so hungry. There's no atmosphere at all. Were you sat in the car park? Are you sure you came to the right place? Mein Knien staan in brand. If you want to order meatballs made of snails, you need to be really certain about this.